Hello, my beauty. Welcome to the Divine Living Podcast. It's such a joy to be with you today. I am in such a great mood because I have the privilege and honor of working with a private client today. I haven't done this in quite a while, and I'm hosting a one-day intensive here at my brand new beach pad. I know I promised a home tour. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, I promise it's coming. It's coming. There's just a little more unpacking to do. But to me, it's such a gift to actually just be able to do the transformational work. I think that a lot of us, whether you're a graphic designer or a realtor or a doctor or whatever your profession is, we got into what we do because we love the substance of it. And then there's so many of these other things in business, from marketing to sales to branding to a bunch of the other things that I personally didn't consciously sign up for. So it is such a treat to just have an entire day uninterrupted to focus on one human and just pour into her life, her business, her plan for 2022. And I know she's really looking forward to it as well. These days are filled with transformation, filled with connection, like that human connection, big thinking. My clients always walk away with just like, I can't believe how simple it is. I can't believe how so much else is possible. It's like we all have our superpowers, and coaching is definitely one of my gifts. So it's an honor for me to be able to use my gifts, particularly in this way.
You've gotten great at divine working, but what about divine living? Welcome to the Divine Living Podcast. I'm your host, Gina DeVee. You're not alone in wanting more, and here at the Divine Living Podcast, you can expect to be part of conversations from women like us who unapologetically dream big and are obsessed with manifesting our most fabulous lives. The conversation starts now.
I think I wanted to bring this up because I know many of you are coaches who are listening, and do not be shy about broadcasting to the world that you offer private intensives if that's something that you're interested in. They're always really good sellers because women always love private attention. And, I just can't speak highly enough. There's so many great modalities out there, right? There's great classes, and there's great group programs, and there's great masterminds, and digital products and memberships, and there's a lot of great things that can really serve, and all the different tools serve a different purpose. This just happens to be one of my favorite ones. And I also want to say, I always am so impressed with the women who sign up for these intensives. I mean, I personally sign up to work in really intimate, intensive ways with my own coaches also. And, it's like, whether it's for your life or your marriage or your business or your health goals, relationship, whatever it is, it's like just to spend one uninterrupted focused day on, let's just say it's your business, right? Like, we spend every day, day and night, thinking about our business, working our business, doing the business, like to invest money, to spend time, to just be really, really intentional about what else is possible. I know how much I get out of them when I'm the client in the room and a coach is pouring into me and seeing what else is possible for me and what else I'm not looking at. Because, we're so in our stuff. It's impossible to, see ourselves and our business and our talents and our uniqueness the way someone else can. So that's what I am getting ready to step into today. And I also wanted to leave you with a nugget from the Mary Kay book I was reading. For those of you who have been following along while I was away on my Caribbean cruise, I read Miracles Happen by Mary Kay, and the Mary Kay of the multi-billion-dollar brand. And she gave so many simple yet actionable tips in that book. And different from what I've shared before. One of them is she wrote down every day 6 things she was going to do. I don't know why it was 6, but it was 6. And it's like, I'll take advice from a billionaire, I don't know, any day of the week and twice on Sunday. So I've been doing this. It's like, we're entrepreneurs, we're visionaries, we're big thinkers. And so we can I got to do this, I got to do that. And then all these ideas can be swirling around and we can get overwhelmed with all the stuff that there is to do. And I found that as I just ground myself as a queen, say, all right, here are the 6 priorities of today. And then let that be enough. It's like you're not going to do more than that potentially anyways, depending on what those 6 items are. So let yourself feel grounded, accomplished, prioritized, about what actually is important to you, because we can just get pulled in so many different directions. So that was another tip that I got from her book, that it's so simple. And yet, when you do it, when you do the work, it works. And that is also why I'm super excited about the mastermind, the Divine Direction Domination Mastermind. Friday, January 14th is when we kick it off with a virtual full day intensive. So if you enjoy my podcast, if you've loved my book, if you have taken it in my other programs, imagine spending a full day. It's a virtual retreat, so you can do it from anywhere in the world. It will be recorded if you can't be there for the whole thing. Or any of it, because you'll have lifetime access to it then, with me and master coach, friend, mentor, Danelle Delgado, where we are just going to be pouring into you. Divine Direction Domination is about how to create the dominant thoughts that create your reality. And one of the things that I have just been obsessed with this year is getting way bigger results and working way, way, way less. And I've been studying so much of Joe Dispenza's work, and I've been studying so many mind techniques that I'm applying in my own life and business and goals and lifestyle. God just never meant for us to have to toil away and work every hour of the day. We can get to the breakthroughs, we can get to the bigness, we can get the clarity with advanced basically intuition techniques and using our minds in a much, much smarter way. And when we create these new dominant thoughts, we all have dominant thoughts, but sometimes the dominant thoughts are unconscious, or they're actually things that we don't want or like, which is why we stay stuck or stay in debt or stay spending everything that we make, or stay at the same weight, not getting ahead, or whatever, or stay single if you want to be in partnership. And so we have not gone through what we have gone through in these past couple of years to keep doing same old. And we are way, way too smart to think that doing it on our own is what we just need to do. Just need to roll up our sleeves and do it ourselves. Come on, Queen. We need more fun. We need more collaboration. We need more high-level mentorship. We need more intuition, spiritual connection, the ability to bend time and space doing what women do best. And yes, we need the practical strategies and tactics as well. So that's why when you get me and Danelle, you get the best of both worlds, where we're going to be starting out with this full day virtual retreat on Friday, January 14th. And then every other week for the next 90 days. It's not a big chunk of time, but it's enough to create your miracle and your breakthrough and get that business going that you've been wanting to get going, get the breakthrough or start scaling the business that you have. Start really empowering yourself so you're making your own decisions and your own choices and giving yourself permission, so you're just so much more of the queen that you know that you are on that inside. So every other week you're going to have mindset work with me and tactics and strategy with Danelle. You're going to be in an intimate, high-level group with really, really accomplished women. I've mentioned before, these women are doctors, lawyers, successful business owners, med spa owners, 7-figure boutique owners. It's such a high caliber, intimate group of women. We're keeping it small because then at the end, we have a luxury retreat at the Ritz on the beach in Mexico, in Cancun. And I want to see you there. So these are some of the last days to sign up. I think we've got 6 spots left. So divineliving.com/domination is the link that's going to get you all of the details, get your questions answered, and get you your spot reserved. All right, Queen. So I am going to go into my final prep mode, because my client's going to be arriving soon. So I pray and I meditate and I burn some sage and do all the things to just clear the space and open up to all the universe has for her today. You know, I'll close with this. We think that we have to go make things happen, get the clients, find the clients, make the sales, do the thing, get the clarity, whatever it is, figure it out. It's not true. You know, I have a incredibly wise friend. Her name is Marsha Martin. And she taught me, she said, you know, Gina, the universe looks for openings. And it's like, of course. It's like what we desire, it already exists in the spiritual realm. Like the book you want to write, the clients you want to work with, the program you want to create, the homes you want to sell, the product you want to launch, like on the spiritual level, it already exists because it has a purpose. And the spirit and the universe is just looking, God's looking for who is open so that it can come through you. You know, my book, and you know, anybody who's done any high-level creative work, like, you know, it has nothing to do with you. Like, not the stuff that's phenomenal. Like, that comes from the spirit. My book, I was open, that I will give myself credit for that. I was open, and this book came through me. And we'll put, if you don't have my book yet, we'll put a link in the show notes of where you can get the book. Like, I just opened up. And if you open up to what God already has planned for you, already has prepared for you, all the people, all the resources, all the creativity, all the abundance, all the prosperity, all the fun, all the impact, just open up. Because sometimes you're going for like dreams that they're not even yours. Right. You know, yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before I shared on the podcast, like I had this dream to take a year off. I took 15 days off. That was plenty. Thank you very much. Like sometimes we're thinking that we have certain goals that aren't even true for us. But when you open up to the divine, it will be made clear for you what really, really you're meant for. You uniquely, specifically, what really the goal gets to be, because that's where the manifestation is going to come through. And that's what I'm going to be so delighted to work with my private client today and work very intimately with this small group of women in Divine Direction Domination, a very high-level elite mastermind. So if that's for you, Queen, there are 6 spots left. There's 6 openings, and claim yours if it's for you. Lots of love, and I will be coming back with my daily podcast to see you tomorrow. Oh, let's close with a prayer. We didn't say a prayer today. Lord, can't make prayer a last resort. Got to make it a first. Dear God, we surrender today. We surrender all the outcomes. We know that you have every good intention, prosperous, contributive way that we are all meant to experience today. So I ask that you get any frustrations out of the way, any going through the motions, any fear, any low-level thinking or actions. And may we all open up to you, your plans, your ways that are so much higher than our ways. We're open to receiving from you. We ask that, very simply, you use us today. Use us, use the talent that you've given us, use our lives, and may we all be a light and blessing in the world. Lots of love. See you tomorrow. See what I mean? Wasn't that good? Juicy, just totally divine. So, part of what is so powerful is women coming together in community. So, I want to remind you about the brand new Divine Direction Domination Elite Mastermind that I am hosting with my dear friend Danelle Delgado. Domination is all about you creating dominant thoughts that will totally create quantum leaps in your life. That's right. So starting in January, you are going to have weekly calls with me and Danelle where you are just going to be so lifted up, so filled up, and to be around the other women in the program as well. Plus, we are going to conclude with a tropical 2-day retreat. This is very, very limited. Spaces are very limited. We're keeping this small. I think there's only about 35 women that we can fit into the program. So please go to the link in the show notes, divineliving.com/domination, where you are just going to see how your life can get reimagined. I know that we are all just looking around the corner about what's next for us. And I would be so honored to mentor you, to guide you. I know Danelle will be as well. The two of us together are such powerhouses, and you are a force within you, and we're just here to love you into your greatness, plus teach you and train you on what we know about creating multiple 7-figure businesses and new opportunities and living from a place of pleasure and joy. So come join us. DivineLiving.com/domination has all of the program details.